back to my channel. It feels so weird sitting down finally and getting to record a video for you guys after months of not doing it. So bear with me. The past couple of months have been a whirlwind. They've been so busy and crazy and hectic. So I haven't been able to sit down and record any videos or play with makeup or anything really. Shortcut version, for those of you who follow me on Instagram, you'll know why I haven't been as active in the past few months. I'm happy to say that that's finally over with and we get to all move on with our lives now. So that's super exciting. Yeah, I don't want to go into so much detail of it because at the end of the day, this video is a book wrap-up video, not a life update. Anyways, so that's kind of just the tea of what's been happening. Pre-warning that this video may be long. This video is going to be basically a book wrap-up video of the past 3 months. I have read some books the past 3 months, and I figured because some months were only 2 books and maybe the other one might have been like 4 or so, I figured why not just combine all 3 months into one video for you guys. So this video will be a book wrap-up video of the months of May, June, and July. So grab yourselves a cup of tea, sit back, and let's get into it. Okay, so the first book that I read in the month of May is this one, A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas. I love this book. It was great getting to delve back into the world of ACOTAR. I love Feyre and Rhysand and the crew. It was just amazing getting to see Valaris and the Night Court and everything like that again. I loved it. I loved getting to experience what their lives were like after the war happened and how they are. It's great to read about that stuff and getting a sneak peek of what the next book's gonna be about. So that's super exciting. It's a short book, a novella, like a bridge gap between the last ACOTAR book and the new one that will be released soon. I love the book. Some other people might not, but I loved it. If you loved it, comment down below. I'd love to know, and high fives to you because the ACOTAR series is amazing. If you haven't read it yet, definitely go pick up the books and give them a try. You never know, you might just fall in love. Trust me, you'll fall in love. Anyways, I rate this book 4 stars. Amazing, great, short read. The next book is called The Wicked Deep by Shia Earnshaw, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I loved this book. It was a pretty good, interesting story. If you like stuff like sirens and mermaids and stuff with plot twists, then this book is definitely for you. I love the story. It's kind of refreshing. It's a mysterious sort of story about sirens and witches and mermaids and stuff, and it's super enthralling. I enjoyed it. It was a great read. The only thing that I didn't like was the ending. I mean, it could have been written differently. I felt like it was a letdown. I won't spoil anything for those who haven't read it. I recommend reading it anyway. It is a great book. I rate maybe 3 stars only because I wish the ending was different. I wish it was written different, but besides that, it was great. So definitely worth picking up. Okay, so the first book for the month of June that I managed to read was The Last Magician by Lisa Maxwell. This book is amazing. It's wonderful and magical, and I just loved every second of it. I can't wait for the second one to come out. This book has me like, what? I can't. It has vibes of Fantastic Beasts, of New York, of magic. The characters were such a delight to read about, and the story was amazing to just like read on and go through and live with these characters in that world. I couldn't put it down. It was amazing. I don't want to give anything away because some people might not have read this book yet, so I don't want to spoil anything, but basically it's about a girl thief who can travel back in time in history and gather all these objects and everything from these different times to stop this big magician from doing something that apparently they all think is bad in the modern day, because magic is kind of extinct in the modern day. So she gets to relive all these different historic things, but the huge plot twist at the end will leave you so needing the second book, but it's such an amazing series. I can't wait for the next one. Way more than 4 stars. So definitely go pick it up. The next 3 books are part of a trilogy, and they are by Leigh Bardugo, another author that I love, and these are the Grishaverse books. I'm obsessed. I love them. Oh my gosh. Why haven't I read them sooner? It's beyond me. I loved the Six of Crows duology. I wish there's more of them, but this one is amazing, just as amazing. Like, the world, the cities, the people, the characters, the story, the plot twist. Oh my god, I can't. I love it. I'm obsessed, and they are just amazing. They're way more than 4 stars. Probably like 10, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, let's be real. If you haven't read the Grishaverse books, Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, and Ruin and Rising, if you haven't read these books, I highly recommend going to get them, pick them up, grab yourself a cup of tea, sit down, and don't stop reading, basically. Once you start, you can't stop. They're amazing. I love this series. I love this story. Couldn't put it down. Probably gonna read it again. Can't wait for more. King of Scars, I can't wait. Oh my gosh. Definitely pick these up. Okay, so now that we've made it to the month of July in this video, this is the first book that I managed to read, and this is called Furyborn by Claire Legrand. This is the first book in the Imperium trilogy. Okay, so if you've read this book, please comment below. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What didn't you like about it? Let's have a discussion. The characters are great, and I feel like the story is okay, but I don't know whether it maybe was because I got sick with tonsillitis, or while I was sick I tried to read this book. I even listened to the audiobook too. I just could not get into it. Not being that it's bad or anything. At the beginning of the book, it was really confusing to get into. It's unlike anything else I've read, so it kind of, like, it goes back and forth between different times, and it's about, like, I guess the mother and the daughter, but they don't know each other, and I don't know. It just, I could not get into it. So for that reason, I'm just gonna give it 2 stars. It's not a book I did enjoy, so unfortunately that sucks because I did hear a lot of hype on this book. I'll probably give it another go eventually. You know when you can't get into a book, it's like you really just don't want to read it. Sadly, I will probably not be picking up the second book to this. Yeah, I could not get into it. It was just super confusing. Yeah. If you like, pick it up though. It's a pretty long read and the characters were cool and interesting. But besides that, yeah. Sorry. And the second book, totaling just 2 books during the month of July that I managed to read, is To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo. This book had my heartstrings, like, what? I love this book. It's such an amazing, awesome, twisted version of The Little Mermaid. Sirens, mermaids. Mermaids are not pretty. Mermaids in this book are actually the ugly ones, and sirens are actually the pretty, beautiful ones. I wish there was more. The story should not just end there. It should be more. But it was an amazing book. It's a standalone book, apparently. If you haven't read it, I recommend picking it up. Definitely worth reading. What more can I say? It's like a sort of inspired version of Little Mermaid, but it's so much better. It's so much better. If you like the kind of dark, twisted, interesting stories and princes and queens and princesses and anything mythological, this is a book for you. So I rate this book above and beyond 4 stars. Definitely go check it out, go pick it up. Worth it. Totally worth it. Well guys, that's a wrap on my book wrap-up video. For the past 3 months, that's all the books that I managed to read. If you've stuck around up till now, great job. I love you for it. Thank you so much for sticking around and supporting me. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, because you know, you love me. I can't wait to plan more tutorials for you guys. I have some really cool ones coming up, or really cool ones that I want to do. And yeah, so looking forward to August. getting to read more of the amazing books that I've managed to pick up. I hope you guys are well, and thank you so much for sticking around. You can follow me on all my social media. Links will be in the down bar. Until the next one, bye bye.